Hello friends, welcome to Poonam to our classes. If you want to join our online classes in detail, you may contact as per the link given in description. Today we will do a theory post-humanism, a philosophical approach towards changing concepts of humanism, a little out of the box theory but really important. Please do not forget to share and subscribe the channel before moving further. Let us know about this concept post-humanism. It is nothing but a philosophical perspective of how change is enacted and accepted in the world and how that change impacts the humans, specifically the technological changes. Post-human or post-humanism is a concept originating in the fields of science, fiction, futurology, contemporary art, and philosophy, which means that means a person or entity that exists in a state beyond being human. How a person exists in a state beyond being the human, the creature created by God. To understand post humanism, it becomes important to understand what is humanism first. Humanism is the study of humans as the creature created by God. And what is post humanism? Post humanism seeks to redefine the boundaries surrounding modern understanding of the human. Post human basically represents a kind of evolution, an evolution of thought beyond that of the contemporary social boundaries, and is predicated on the seeking of truth within a postmodern context. Let us now understand in detail the difference between humanism and non humanism. According to humanism, the human being occupies a natural and eternal place at the very center of the things, where it is distinguished completely, absolutely from machines, from animals, and other inhuman entities. Humans have got some different characteristics which machines, animals, and other inhuman entities have not got, where it shares with all other human beings a unique essence, where it is the origin of the meaning and the sovereign subject of history, where it behaves and believes according to something so called human nature. In the humanist account, human beings are exceptional, autonomous, and set above the world that lies at their feet. They are the superior. On the contrary, post-humans, by way of contrast, emerges from a recognition that man is not privileged and protected center, because humans are no longer and perhaps never were utterly distinct from animals, machines, and other forms of the inhuman. Post-human believes that humans are no different than animals, machines, and other inhuman entities. The post human is used to describe modes of being resulting from potential enhancement to human nature generated through applied science and technological developments. So posthuman, what does posthuman does? It studies basically every change that has been derived because of the potential enhancements to human nature generated through applied science and technological developments. Let us explore posthumanism with the help of the author who coined the term, yes, Catherine Hales. Catherine Hales published a landmark book called We Became Posthuman, How We Became Posthuman, Virtual Bodies in Cybernetics, Literature and Informatics 1999 की ये book है. Let us know about Catherine. Catherine is well known for her research and understanding of the term human and post-human as concepts emerging from our historical perception of technology, culture, and embodiment. And she explains in this manner. The post-human view is one of the values information over materiality, mind over body, and knowledge over consciousness. Her books have won numerous prizes, including this one for this book, Rene Wellek Prize for the best book in literary theory in 1998-99 for How We Became Post-Human, Virtual Bodies in Cybernetics, Literature and Informatics. In short, this is a book about what it is to be human during a time of rapid and jarring Technological Changes, a book about how selfhood and philosophies have been transformed in the wake of societal and technological revolutions brought about by computers, artificial intelligence, and virtual reality. Let us understand post-humanism and literature. Reading the post-human in literature is an underexplored area of scholarship. Whenever we see the impact of technology and advancement in fiction, that is what post-humanism is. Let us understand post-humanism with the help of Frankenstein. Frankenstein by Mary Shelley. Sometimes called the first science fiction novel, the classic early 19th century story is told from the point of view of Frankenstein's monster. He has not been given any name, who is the first synthetic or man made human cobbled together out of the body parts from dead people. He is a composite creature built by science, completely by science. And like many cyborgs, synthetics, and robots who come after him, the monster is both really smart and really pissed off as well. Many of the characteristics of Victor's creature, this demon, so called demon, endure into contemporary representations of post human figure. They too are liminal, that is, initial stage of process. They are at the initial stage of process and misunderstood, whilst nevertheless nursing strong desires to be recognized as fully human. We have been shown a character as a monster in this novel, which has got the strong desire to be like other humans. The next novel with the help of which we can understand posthumanism is Time Machine. The Time Machine by H.G. Wells. The Time Machine predicted the posthuman era. H.G. Wells, often retold 1895 tale, is less about time travel than human evolution. When our protagonist arrives in a far future Earth, he discovers Homo sapiens has evolved into two separate species, the peaceful but aimless Eloi and the industrious subterranean Morlocks. Eloi and Morlocks. This is the dark vision of post humanity. Wells' time traveler enters a post human world in which art and industry have completely dissociated. अलग हो चुके हैं. Nobody knows why they do what they do, and they just do it. Rational awareness has completely died, leaving behind only pastoral or carnivorous instinct. So, this is what we can call the analysis of posthumanism. Posthumanism represents an evolution of thought beyond that of the contemporary social boundaries. I hope the concept is well understood. Keep watching, keep learning from this channel. Do not forget to share and subscribe. Thanks for watching and best of luck for your exams. If you want to join our online classes, the link to contact us has been given in description.